Hi, good day. So today, we're going to present to you on how we implemented data warehousing and utilize all-up operations on our business. So to start, our group have come up to an electronic commerce or e-commerce business specifically on Techno Mobile brand, where the customer purchase our product online given it will be delivered through a process. Knowing the situation right now during the pandemic, it is much easier for the customers to purchase mobile phones even in far places or at their own comfort of home. We have provided near branches across different places to the areas in Mindanao. So how does it work? Here is the systematic way of the process. But before we'll go through the process on how we've implemented data warehousing and do all-up operations, clearly we gathered first the data in tables. And we use a snowflake schema for the tables from the given data. So at this very moment, I'm now going to present to you on how we made the data warehousing using SSMS or SQL Server Management Studio. So right after you've downloaded the SSMS, we proceed to the steps. First, go directly to SSMS or Microsoft SQL Management Studio. Then click the Connect button on the Analysis Services. Right after, click Desktop SQL Server and expand it. Right-click Database, then Create New Database. After that, right-click the database, then click New Query and Code and execute the tables individually. So for the snowflakes diagram, expand your database or the new testing database, and then database schema will appear, then right-click and click New Database Diagram, then click Yes. Right after, we select all the attributes on the table and drag them all and click Add. And now, you will then see all the attributes and the tables from your given data. And right now, we proceed on how we made the cube in Visual Studio. So first, click Create a New Project. Then search for Templates. Then click the Analysis Services Multi-Dimensional and Data Mining Project. Click the first one that will appear and click Next. So to configure the new project, click the project name and click Next. Then you need to expand it, right-click the data source and click New Data Source. Then click Next and click Create a data source based on a existing or new connection. Then click New. So to find the server name, copy the workstation ID that is found in the button All and paste it in the server name. Then enter its database name and click OK and Next. Further, you then click the Use the Service account, then click Next and Finish. So there, the data is stored in the Data Sources folder in New Testing Database. Right after, before you'll create another new data source, you must first click Build to deploy New Testing Database to execute the query and know that it is working to avoid any possible errors. In Data Source View, you will go back to the server name and enter its database name, click OK, and then Next. Right after that, you will then transfer the existing attribute tables, and if there's something different in your attributes, separate it in another table so that it will not be included. Then automatically, right after you click Finish, metadata is then stored in the Data Source Views folder. Click Build again to know if there are any possible errors on your tables. And again, you click Cube, right-click, then click Create New Cube. Then the same process. Click Next, and then click Suggest. It automatically suggests the attributes that you're going to use for the measure group tables. Then click again Next, and another Next, and then Finish. Click Build again to check if there are any possible mistakes on your table, and it is important to check if there are any errors or mistakes in your tables. Lastly, click Dimension, then right-click and click New Dimension. Right after that, you click Next, onto the Next, and another Next up until it's finished. So right there, the data is stored in the Dimension folders, and the tables are now added. Right after all that, you then go to Cube, and inside the cube, right-click it and click Browse, then click the computer icon on the top left on your screen beside the circling arrows, then it will be viewed in the tab. So the attributes of the tables are then shown in the measure groups, then individually click them and expand. So now you will then get to choose the attributes you're going to check and drag into the center tab to create tables. And this is the result. Like in our business, we drag the attributes like the model ID, model name, and quantity, and then execute the query. And there you have it, how we implemented the data warehousing and utilized the OLAP operations on our business. Thank you for watching. God bless and stay safe. Have a good day.